flash. Head to the whip out the cash. Who's is it? It's all there, man. Don't need to count it. It ain't counterfeit, man. I'm out of it. But I still ain't down to dip. Next where daylight comes too soon. Everywhere I go, I bring the man them through. Gotta shout out the girl them too. Next where daylight comes too soon. Next where daylight comes too soon. Everywhere I go, I bring the man them through. Gotta shout out the girl them too. Next where daylight comes too soon.
Good evening and welcome. There's so much to be enthused about going into tonight's contest here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary position by Lee Dixon. And tonight we've got the semi-final of the Champions League coming up for you. It is Manchester City taking on Liverpool.
Well, Derek, with the final so close, really important for both sets of players to stay in the now. Block the final out of the mind. Stay in the semi-final and do your job.
Under real pressure defensively, will they pay the price? Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Mane. And now Robertson. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. Firmino. It's there for him. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Underway again. Liverpool hold the aces. Running with the ball confidently. Well, that's a moment the fans won't soon forget. Effective challenge. It's with Roberto Firmino. Really a very poor ball. Well, 2018-2019 was a big success story for Manchester City, but there was heartbreak in the Champions League at the quarter-final stage against Spurs, Lee.
Yeah, one of the best games of the competition, no doubt about that. Settled by two VAR moments, you have to say. Sterling's offside and Llorente's allowed goal, but what an advertisement for football.
VAR coming into the knockout stages of the Champions League for the first time. Van Dijk with it. Robertson. Now he must favour the cross. Safe pair of hands, did his job. De Bruyne now. Sergio Aguero has it. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Can they take advantage of the situation? And scope for the cross. A fine block. Mane. It's with Fabinho. It's with Roberto Firmino. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. This attack looks highly promising. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. De Bruyne. They've given it away. A bit of running room now on the wing. Opportunity to deliver the cross. It's got to be! Keeper didn't quite do enough. Relentless high pressing. It is advantage Manchester City here. And Sterling, but he's been a bit casual in possession. David Silva. Now he's going to be disappointed with that pass. An important interception. Oh, he's through here. Fist on ball. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Salah! The cross is on. Wijnaldum. Just what the Liverpool fans wanted to as they extend the lead to 2 goals. Well, a second goal for them here. A wayward effort, and it's not going to help his team lead.
Well, wayward indeed. I think he had more time than he thought. He just rushed it a little bit. Technique was all wrong.
Sergio Aguero has it. Aguero must score. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Manchester City goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. A real difficulty keeping the ball. Henderson. Van Dijk. Here's Robertson. Wijnaldum. It's with David Silva. Now Mendy. So typical of Jordan Henderson. Perfect read. Sterling. Good tackle. Fabinho now. Wijnaldum. Mane. And now Robertson. Wijnaldum. Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's gone for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
Manoeuvring his way forward. Fabinho. Roberto Firmino. Given away. Firmino. Smuggled away. It's with Roberto Firmino. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Walker. And the referee says corner kick. Corner kick played over. And goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. Aguero. Wijnaldum. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Angled for Salah. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Sterling has it. David Silva. Now they've lost it. Possession changes hands. The interception there. Sterling. And here's Mendy. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Sadio Mane now. Wijnaldum. Options in the centre. Well, he failed to get it away properly. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Running towards goal. Just what the Liverpool fans wanted to see as they extend the lead to 2 goals. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Aguero, intelligent threaded pass here. Excellent goalkeeping following the chip.
Oh, he's read it brilliantly well. Really has. Knew what the player was going to do. Great save.
And now Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And that's an important intervention. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Perfect through ball from Sergio Aguero. Well, it might still work out for them. Henderson. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? And now, passing it through. Superb save from the keeper.
Well, that's what you're paying for.
Mane! Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
Sterling has it. Couldn't keep it. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes.
He's such an intelligent player, Fernandinho. Not quite on the mark with the pass, Aguero. A City free kick forthcoming. Went in strongly, decisively. Henderson, well, he was at thought just then. Doughty defending to win the ball back. And so the half-time. Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. Alexander-Arnold. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool, foiling them effectively.
Well, just listen to this. You can really sense the frustration around the stadium. They've been poor today, far below their usual standards. They're just allowing their opponents too much time on the ball.
And the goalkeeper will see that as part of doing his job. Corner, fisted clear. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. And now the delivery. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. The fist of the goalkeeper. Targets to aim at. Well, punch happy, the keeper. Corner kick played in. Fist on ball. Crossing opportunity. Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's gone for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
It's with David Silva. Aguero. David Silva. Aguero. Now Silva. They've regained possession. Wijnaldum. Robertson. Mane! And a routine catch for the Brazilian. Oh, he's given the ball away. Goodness me, what was going through his mind there?
Well, his brain said one thing and his feet did another.
Really a very poor ball. Walker. The ball with Rodri. Gundogan. Mendy. Fluency of movement. And a throw-in for Manchester City it'll be. Given away by City. Gundogan. Mendy. It's with Gundogan. Aguero. Rodri. Aguero. De Bruyne. Gundogan. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Well, the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. Rodri. On and on he goes. De Bruyne now. And they've won possession again. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Fernandinho. The ball with Rodri. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Mendy. Gundogan. Mendy. Sterling has it. And he takes on the shot. And good work to deny the chance. City get the corner. Rodri. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Thunder's clear. De Bruyne now. It's with Gundogan. The ball with Rodri. De Bruyne. Liverpool have given it away. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Magnificent defending. This attack looks highly promising. Speculative ball fired to the near post. Insufficient accuracy with the header lead.
Yeah, he got there as well. It was all about could he get it on target, but when you see how far he missed, wow.
And Mohamed Salah now. Salah! And Ederson has somehow kept it out.
City, coming off the pitch. Number 7.
Substitution time it is.
To be replaced by...
So the corner played into the box, punching it clear.
Substitution.
He takes aim. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
James Moon.
He's given it straight to the opposition. And that's very much in the repertoire of Aguero. Chance to reduce the arrears. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Number 17.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Extremely sloppy in possession. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Henderson. Cleared away. Here's Mahrez. Aguero. And breaking at pace with menace. Well, it fizzled out. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. It's with Gundogan. Rodri. Gundogan. And that's an important intervention. Could be a chance to break here. Has a go. Well kept out. Liverpool corner given. And that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Wijnaldum. Milner. Not a good pass.
Listen to that noise. Man City fans urging their team on.
Mahrez. It's very attractive attacking football, and Mahrez comes into things now. Liverpool have given it away. Aguero. Aguero. He's beaten his man. Couldn't keep it. And a chance for him on the flank. Bernardo Silva. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. De Bruyne.
Well, they haven't been at their best today, that's for sure, but this game is fun.
Gundogan! Whatever it... Surely the equaliser. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. And the throw-in forthcoming. Mendy. Gundogan. Mahrez. It's with Gundogan. Sergio Aguero has it. And slipped through by Ilkay Gundogan. And he knows he must thump it away. Give it away. Gundogan. And return. Tremendous ball played through. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
Testing times for Liverpool. Can they pass this test? Rodri. It's with Gundogan. Given away. Firmino. Mane! What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
And showing fine vision. Oh, it's off the post. Straight down the throat of the opposition. It is advantage Manchester City here. Here's Mahrez. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Gundogan. Aguero. Manchester City still on the attack as the minutes tick away. Can they come up with a winner? Rodri. De Bruyne now. It's with Gundogan. Wonderful piece of tackling. And there it is, the full-time whistle. You've got to say, not much to choose between the...
Right. Feeling like a brand new me and an entourage for the latest beat. And the sun don't shine where the gangsters be. And we Russian roulette to a game of 3. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And the sun don't shine running yo no more. And the girl say yeah, ain't no more. And we richer than the rich, we ain't poor no more. I ain't been back in a minute, that's crazy. I ain't seen you around, no car, don't page me. Pull up on your block and you ever try to fade me. Calm down, all good, baby, it's gravy. I ain't been back in a minute, that's crazy. I ain't seen you around, no car, don't page me. Pull up on your back, don't you ever try to fade me. Calm down, all good, baby, it's gravy. Hurt me, baby, put it in my like blam. What up, go bam. So much you done lost up.
Potentially a night of excitement ahead at one of the most famous stadia in world football. We are at Anfield here in Liverpool. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. And it is advantage... Good evening. They might have done quite a bit of refurbishment work on this stadium in recent seasons, but it still has a refreshingly old-fashioned quality about it. We're at Anfield. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And it is advantage Liverpool as we go into the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. It is Liverpool facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. We had a cracker of a first leg, plenty of action at both ends, goals. How important is that away goal rule? We're just about to find out.
Far from a good pass. So the starting lineup for Liverpool. The highly rated Brazilian Alisson begins between the posts. Sadio Mane starts with Mohamed Salah out wide. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the wonderful chance. It is David Silva's goal. Well, as a defender, you can do as much homework as you like. Sometimes you just can't stop your man. Well, as neutrals, we've been spoiled in this tie. 9 goals already, 5-4 on aggregate. It's with David Silva. Sergio Aguero has it. David Silva. Aguero. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Firmino. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Useful cross towards the near post. Well, not a million miles away.
Well, that was great football, Derek. Using their pace to full effect. So close.
Mane. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. The defender doing his job, and the advantage is with City. A move of promise on the flank. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Others to... It has to be! Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. The ball with Rodri. Laporte. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Sterling. Must score! Can they put it away? Possession changes hands, the interception there. Silva. Here's Aguero. Well, visionary passing. The end product just wasn't there. It's with David Silva. Is it going to be Riyad Mahrez? Keeper's contribution, but what next? Typically tigerish tackle from Jordan Henderson. Wijnaldum unable to keep it. Space on the flank. Mane, not quite accurate enough. Incision with the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. And offside it is. Robertson. Sadio Mane now. Sadio Mane's cross. Given away by City. It is to be a throw-in. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Sadio Mane at the back post. And punched away. And the corner for Liverpool. He's driven in the corner. Well, punch happy, the keeper. Sterling. Sterling takes it forward. Silva. David Silva. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Now, Mendy. Sterling. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And that puts them in position. Intelligent threaded pass here. And a goal it is to put them ahead now on the away goals rule.
Well, goalkeepers call the post and the crossbar their friends. Not on this occasion. Clips the inside and goes in the back of the net.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, you just cannot predict what's going to happen next. 5-5 on aggregate. I must say, no shortage of space. Options around him. Sterling. And the ball's on the net from Manchester City. He really is a true force of nature.
Well, I have to question the defending there. They're all around him. They think they've got him, but nobody takes the ball off him. In the end, too late. Ball's in the net.
And the aggregate advantage stands remarkably at 6-5. Sadio Mane now. He's got space. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Over it comes. It didn't happen for them. High pressing at its best. Fabinho. Fabinho. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Mane! Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
Mendy. Silva. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Aguero. And return to De Bruyne. Silva. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Now can they counter clinically? And barring the door was Laporte. David Silva. Fernandinho. Laporte. Rodri. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Liverpool continue to advance. Will they be able to convert? It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. Walker. Sergio Aguero has it. Aguero. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Van Dijk. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Aguero. Fair play to the keeper. He really anticipated that moment of subtlety.
Well, he came off his line. He gave the space behind, but what a good save in the end.
Fernandinho with it. Laporte. De Bruyne now. And passing with a velvet touch. Aguero. A low trajectory ball. And a goal it is for Manchester City. They are the team on course for victory.
Well, Derek, it was a good delivery into the box, but you have to question the defending there. They simply don't react quickly enough.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. Van Dijk. Robertson. Sadio Mane now. Laporte. De Bruyne now. Easy meet. Mendy. And that's an important intervention. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Wijnaldum. A diving stop of quality from Ederson.
Well, he's got springs in his boots, hasn't he? Look at that.
And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Salah. And now they have the ball back. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Virgil van Dijk with the block. Will he play it in? De Bruyne. The ball with Rodri. That's a lovely ball. Mane. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Slipshod passing. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Roberto Firmino. David Silva. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. No more at all. And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. And he's beaten him here. It has to be. Ederson had so much work to do.
Oh, he did, and didn't he do it well? Well done, boy.
They've got it now, what can they do? And he knows he can do a lot better on the shooting front.
Well, how many times has he had that chance in training and scored? On that occasion, all over the place.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? He must finish! And foiled by Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. This might prove fruitful. Shot attempted, and it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces, it's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
De Bruyne now. Given away by City. Silva. Can't miss, surely. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Lost possession, Wijnaldum. The ball with Rodri. And a throw-in it's going to be. Mane, not quite accurate enough. Aguero. Now Silva. What a vital intervention. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Opportunity it is. He's in position. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
And a fine stop. And possession lost, intercepted. Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum. Really good block. Sterling. Giving them a different... Surely! Virgil van Dijk with the block. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way, way wide there.
A change in the offing for City. Mahrez. Well, couldn't keep it. Well, visionary passing. Well, not quite. Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special, special goal from miles out.
Number 10.
Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Half an hour remaining then. I must say, no shortage of space. Options in the centre. Perfect tackle from Kyle Walker on that occasion. Bruyne now. Here's Mahrez. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Aguero. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Nice and easy for the keeper. Gundogan. De Bruyne. And he's beaten him here. He's got to score! Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh, he's almost turning away. He thinks he's scored. The goalkeeper doesn't.
Gets his glove on it. It's with Laporte. Rodri. Gundogan. Mahrez. Well, great read there to intercept. Doughty defending to win the ball back. De Bruyne. Can't miss, surely. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
I cannot believe he's kept that out of the net. Absolutely amazing.
Just straying offside.
Substitution for
And
Liverpool.
decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
14, Jordan Henderson.
Gomez now.
Coming onto the pitch, number 15, Alex
Out of play for a Manchester City throw-in. It's with Gundogan. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Mane. He's got the right idea with that pass. Well, that's the end of that for now. From one side of the pitch to the other. Now Mendy. Aguero. And he's made headway. And now the goal the City fans wanted to see. It's hard to see them throwing this away. So the current scoreline 4-2. What a shocking pass, really. Might be a chance here. Over the top towards Raheem Sterling. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And Sterling has it. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
Salah. Wijnaldum! Just over the crossbar with that header.
Oh, it's a perfect cross. It's a perfect position. And he just gets underneath it over the bar.
It comes to absolutely nothing. Gundogan. Sterling. Promising sequence. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Gundogan. Extremely sloppy in possession. Oxlade-Chamberlain. The delivery towards the back post. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. And in with a real chance. A change in the offing for City. Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. Liverpool have given it away. Well, you've got to savour such moments. Possession ceded by City here. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Sterling. Playing with purpose and control. Thunders clear. Aguero. Gundogan. Sterling. Tremendously strong in the tackle. And breaking at pace with menace. All hands on deck. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And Mohamed Salah now. Space and time for the cross. Mendy. Sterling has it. Salah. Throw-ins given. Liverpool throw-in here. Oxlade-Chamberlain delivering it into the box. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And a half-baked clearance. Sterling. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Oh, that was simply miles off target, dear me.
Oh, close your eyes when you're watching this one. It's horrific.
De Bruyne now. It's with Gundogan. Given away by City. Possession lost, intercepted. Wijnaldum. They've regained possession.
They can't seem to focus. I know where my devotion is. My intuition says I know we want to feel every part of what we got. I'm chasing what is real. I promise I won't get caught up in a fantasy of what love should be. They say hearts will bleed, but they don't know me. If you hide, I see. No, just swear with me. They say hearts will bleed, but they don't know me. If you hide, I see. Even though the distance, we will stay consistent. Mutual connection, all the things in common, move in my direction. I will not get caught up now in a fantasy of what love should be. They say hearts will bleed, but they don't know me. If you hide, I see. No, just swear with me. They say hearts will bleed, but they don't know me. If you hide, I see. Even if they wouldn't feel it, would they still want to believe it? So talk when you don't know.
Is the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box as always by the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Bayern Munich.
I've got goosebumps just thinking about kick-off time. You've got to control your nerves. Playing in a game like this, it's all about the nerves. Nerves can be your friend, but they can...
Can they get themselves in front here? And a marvellous save.
Well, his reflexes there, absolutely spot on. That's why they work so hard in training goalkeepers, to pull saves off like that.
Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. And the main striker today is Edinson Cavani, the Uruguayan. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way, way wide there.
Well, here is the Bayern side. Manuel Neuer, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, is between the posts. Thomas Müller starts with Serge Gnabry on the flanks. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Well, visionary passing. Can't miss, surely. Can he take the chance? Oh, that's last man back and job done. He did what he had to do defensively. Well, he first hit the headlines as such an artist. Mbappe! A goal then for Paris Saint-Germain, the first one of this Champions League final.
Oh, they've got the noses in front. Can they stay there? Now the other team are playing catch-up.
Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Di Maria. Now he must favour the cross. And with the goalkeeper. Mbappe. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Gay. It's there for him. Still alive. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. Gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
Thiago. Happy to take on the shot. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Corner for Bayern then. And played in by Kimmich. That's all they can conjure for now. Well, the quarter-final has tended to be the exit point for PSG in recent years, Lee. And 2 years ago, they had that wretched experience against Barcelona.
Yeah, absolutely. I always see Paris Saint-Germain as that smaller club, looking in at all the big clubs, waiting to be invited into the gang. And certainly now, the way they're playing, I think they're ready to be invited. I think the door's open. Walk on in.
And he takes on the shot. Easy save, Neuer. They couldn't maintain possession. Gay. And he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Now can they counter clinically? He must finish! A tremendous save by the Costa Rican.
Well, he looks at his back four. He doesn't need to. He make a save like that.
And fisted away. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And teammates to play it to. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Taking care of business defensively here. Müller. Pavard. Müller. This is Thiago. Cleared away comprehensively. Gay. And green space galore for PSG. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Corner given to PSG. There's one corner after another at the moment. Meunier. Wonderful chance. Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.
It didn't happen for them. Serge Gnabry. Read it superbly to take back possession. He takes aim. Thiago Silva's block. Pavard with it. Given away. He's enjoying space. Cavani. Di Maria. Bernat. It's there for him. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals. Well, a second goal for them here. Must score. That is how to keep it out of the net. Keylor Navas. Could be up for grabs. Last man back and job done. And he takes on the shot. And a fine stop. And now Coutinho. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. And Neymar. Will he play it in? Oh, he needs to clear it here. And the flag has gone up here. Offside the decision. And Pavard on the ball. Neymar playing with purpose and control. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Neymar. Here is Thiago. This is Müller. Given away by Bayern Munich. Mbappe. Real chance. Truly magnificent from Neuer.
Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant goalkeeping.
And that's an important intervention. Just straying offside. Mbappe. Here is Juan Bernat. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Well, they are on the wrong end of the scoreline. But, Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, Bayern find themselves still very much in this game. There's such fine margins between success and failure at this level. They just need to stick to the game plan, put a bit more pressure on the back four, and try and force the game a little bit in the second half.
Lewandowski, and fed forwards. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Kimmich. And now Coutinho. A good and fair challenge. This attack looks highly promising. Can they put it away? Well, really stout defending there. Off the line. Now can they make something happen? Neymar! Wonderful goalkeeping from Manuel Neuer. The possession lost, intercepted. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And that is offside. Jerome Boateng. And Pavard on the ball. Thiago. Kimmich. Good-looking sequence. Excellent block by Thiago Silva. But he couldn't quite keep the header down. Goal kick. Verratti. Idrissa Gueye. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. Kimmich with it. Poor pass under no real pressure. He continues to make hay. Well played in from the flank, but not to any great effect. Chance to attack using wit. Lewandowski. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Cavani has a go. That was splendid goalkeeping by Manuel Neuer.
Well, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. Can you argue against that with a save like that?
Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it might still be able to do a bit of damage. And foiled by Boateng. Half-time in the Champions League final. Well, we're not quite. Mbappe! The goal.
For FC Bayern Munich.
45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Di Maria. Verratti now. Cavani. A glorious chance. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Leon Goretzka. A move of promise on the flank. Lewandowski. Navas, outrageous save. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Still possibilities. Disappointing control, and they've lost the ball. Sometimes the defender reads your mind. That's what happened to Lewandowski. Goretzka. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Verratti. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Truly magnificent from Neuer.
Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant goalkeeping.
Corner awarded to PSG. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, here we see a better angle on it. There's nothing the keeper can do. A significant deflection, and he's beaten.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. Lewandowski. Firing it in. A goal it is, and a typical Robert Lewandowski finish.
Well, it's brilliant, positive football. That's what the fans pay their money to come and see. What a goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Verratti. The interception, a good one by Boateng. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Can they keep it going? It is to be a throw-in. Now Meunier. genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. Pavard. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Leon Goretzka. Alphonso Davies. And now Coutinho. Goretzka. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? They've given it away. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. What a shocking pass, really. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. And delivered by Neymar here. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Cavani. Couldn't hang on to it. He's going forward well here. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Kimmich with it. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. It's Kimpembe now. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Poor pass under no real pressure. Verratti. Mbappe! And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Müller. Goretzka. And now Coutinho. Crossing opportunity. Verratti. That's fine play to keep control of the ball. Can he take advantage? He didn't quite do enough. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Goretzka. Lewandowski. And the offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
It's a substitution for Bayern.
To be replaced by...
We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. They've regained possession. Going well. No real conviction in the challenge. Meunier. Verratti now. Manuel Neuer. Thomas Müller. Gnabry. Good numerical situation. Shot attempted. That is how to keep it out of the net. Keylor Navas. And he's clear his lines. Now he must favour the cross. David Alaba. Alphonso Davies. Goretzka. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Cavani coming off second best in the passing department. Lewandowski.
PSG possession stats are not too good.
I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge, and it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. Well, when it rains, it pours, trailing in this game, and now at a numerical disadvantage, red card.
Well, you can't see this match being turned on its head now, but you never know. Keep trying, keep playing your game.
Magnificent defending. And a PSG corner. So the corner played into the box. They're trying to get right into his face. They couldn't maintain possession. Meunier. This is Müller. This is Robert Lewandowski. Müller. Couldn't keep the ball. Now can they counter clinically? Can't miss, surely. Oh, just off target.
Well, it was a wonderful break at speed and looked like they were going to capitalise on it. Not far off, Derek.
Bayern have given it away. Verratti. This attack looks highly promising. But he took care of it defensively. Wonderful chance. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. David Alaba. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, those Bayern players need to get some earplugs on when they go in that dressing room. The coach at full-time is going to go ballistic. Lack of intensity, no hunger, no passion, shocking at the back. Doesn't get any worse.
This is Robert Lewandowski. Perisic with the ball. Lewandowski. Perisic. Lewandowski. And putting his body on the line. Happy to take on the shot. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Goal for FC Bayern Munich.
Straight down the throat of the opposition.
Perisic.
Good-looking sequence. He's got to score! Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
Lewandowski. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes.
Of 3 minutes of added time.
Lewandowski. They might be able to capitalise in the wide position, Bayern. Come on! Incredible instinctive goalkeeping.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, did he? But you have to praise his reflexes there.
Well, thumped clear. This is Alaba. Might really be able to trouble them here. It's got to be! Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. It's with Paredes. Cavani. And he's made headway. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they... And the final whistle, the cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating.